Yes, we got a new soundboard, and it's kind of amusing to me. Like I just walked in, I walked in the studio about 30 minutes ago, and I find that we got a new soundboard, and I'm like, okay, so obviously I haven't learned how to use this. Nobody has taught me how to use this. Well, DJ Frost, he helped me a little bit by showing me how to work this thing. So thank you to DJ Frost. You can catch him here on WDG every Monday for Motivational Mondays. So yeah, it's a pretty good show. Pretty good show. And yeah, something actually is weird today. Today. Well, technically it's not weird, but today it is the 25th Big C in the Morning show, ladies and gentlemen. That's all right. The laugh's not supposed to be. So yeah, that's what the new soundboard is. we actually got tracks. We have a laugh track, we have a clapping, an applause track. We got a lot of tracks here with this new soundboard, and I'm like, neat. This is pretty cool. This is actually pretty cool. Now, I just hope you guys can hear me, because if you can't hear me, this is going to be sad, and I will have to, I don't know, I'll probably have to be sad. But yeah, this is a new thing here. A new microphone. Well, not a new microphone, but same old microphone, just new boards. And now it's time to get into our topics for today. So, let's get down to business with our topics. So, yeah. Our first topic. New Year's resolutions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am not a person who likes New Year's resolutions. I don't think there's a person on this planet who enjoys New Year's resolutions. Because, New Year's resolutions to me are the worst thing to ever happen to us since I can't really figure out when. So, yeah. Basically, here's your New Year's resolutions are basically saying what are you going to do different about yourself for this new year, and how you can improve yourself, and how you can be all cool and stuff. To be honest with you guys, I don't listen to New Year's resolutions. I don't even make any New Year's resolutions. Like, seriously. They're just things that are like, not even, worth it. They're not worth it, people. Not even worth it. Like, I've written so many New Year's resolutions back in, I guess when I was in, elementary school or middle school back. Honestly, I just never stuck to them. I'm sure a lot of people out there never stick to, their resolutions. So, it's kind of pointless. I think New Year's resolutions are kind of pointless. I don't know about you guys, but I think they're pointless. If you don't think that they're not pointless, then what are you doing? Like, seriously, what in the world are you doing? They have been pointless ever since the dawn of, schools and stuff and whatever. But, some resolutions are good. Some resolutions are bad. And some resolutions are just plain weird, or some are just like, I'm going to do this, but I'm really not going to do it. Like, seriously. If one person says, oh, for my New Year's resolution, I'm going to take out the trash more than once, or I'm going to start helping out around the house, or I'm going to, be more active. 50% of the time, it's not going to happen. Like, the person who made that, New Year's resolution is not going to, do it. And what is the point of having a New Year's resolution if you're not going to do it? Like, seriously. It's a thing that you actually like write it in your book and you're like, do this now. And then all of a sudden you just put that book probably, you took the book, put it in a box, then you took that box, put it in your backyard, a hole in your backyard, and bury it, and then, 5 months later, you're like, I did not go through with my, New Year's resolution. It wasn't worth it. I hope that joke was funny. If not, I'm sorry. I can't make any funnies today. Besides, I've been, up a whole lot. That's kind of like a New Year's resolution to me. I'm trying to, not stay up as late as I normally am, but, because, I like sleep. Everybody likes sleep, but, sometimes you just stay up too much and you just don't want to go to sleep. And that's kind of like a New Year's resolution for me. Even though I don't like New Year's resolutions, I'm trying to get, go to bed early. But, there's a couple of people that don't want me to go to sleep. And, yeah, it's just sad. I know my buddy Callan, he's always be like, dude, why you gotta go to sleep, man? You just gotta, stay up until the hallucinations kick in. I'm like, Callan, no, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I need sleep. And he's like, what sleep? And I'm like, oh boy. So, yeah, I'm trying to, get more sleep by going to bed early. But, there's always going to be some, sad, distractions. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. So yeah. Basically, I know Callan's gonna try and, convince me to stay online on Xbox and be like, come on, dude, it's fun, you should do it with us, come on. And I'm like, dude, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So, yeah, a lot of my friends want me to stay up late, past my bedtime. But, I'm just trying to get more sleep here. I'm just trying to get more sleep, man. But you just don't want me to have the sleep. I don't know why you don't want me to sleep more. It's very sad, It's very, very sad here, when I don't get my sleep. If I don't get my sleep, I'm very sad and angry. So yeah, honestly, when I get grouchy, it's because I don't get any sleep. So yeah, and I want to know from you guys, do you have any New Year's resolutions? If so, type in the comments and I will speak them up, we'll say what they are on the air. So yeah. We got a comment from my mom. She says they don't have to go to work at 3:30 a.m. Well, that is true. I do have to work at 3 a.m. Well, technically I gotta work at 4. So I basically wake up at 3 and then go to work at 4. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing for me. I have a job, but it's not in radio. It's not in radio, folks. I wish that was in radio, but nope, it's not in radio. I'm still trying to find that nice radio job. So, yeah. But anyways, my New Year's resolution might not happen because, Um, because you know, Callan is like the master of like um deals. Like he's like the master of I forget what that word is. What is that word when you wanna? It's like a big word for like deal. It's like a synonym for deal, and it's a big word. Negotiate. Yeah, he is the master negotiator. So yeah, basically, Callan negotiates very well, and I just can't get out of this negotiation. Like seriously, it is very tough. It is very tough being a person who's just trying to get more sleep with his friends, and like hey, stay on, and I know I just yawned. It's because, I'm not really a morning person. Well, I'm somewhat of a morning person. I get up to do this show every Friday morning for you guys. And you're like, yeah, do more. This is like your reaction. No. I messed it up again. I did not mean to, use the laugh track. Oh, man. They should label these. They should label what kind of tracks they are. Here we go. There it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I still doing the show in the morning. Even though I'm sometimes a morning person, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, to be honest, it's it's questionable. My New Year's resolution is very, 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 very questionable. Don't know how it's gonna work, but I will try my best to um you know complete it. Now sometimes people make more than just one resolution. They make multiple resolutions. And to be honest, if you do that many resolutions, I feel like you tire yourself out. Like seriously, like what if one resolution is to like be more fit, and then the other one is to hang out with your friends more, and then another one's like spend time with your family more. You're gonna be heck tired, like really tired, and it's just sometimes if you're tired, you don't have enough energy. If you don't have enough energy, you can't perform these tasks. If you can't perform these tasks, then what is the point of your resolution? Like, seriously. Try and just stick to just one simple, easy task you can do for your resolution. It doesn't have to be, being fit all that much. It could be like, hanging out with your friends more, or hanging out with your family more. Just stick to one of those, and just go on your merry way. Just go your merry way. La la la, whatever. And besides, just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. It's the thing. You all know the anagram or the anonym or whatever it's called. KISS. Keep it simple, and then it has the word stupid in it. So yeah, just keep it simple. I'm not adding the stupid part because I feel that's not right. Even though it goes with the the thing KISS. I'm just gonna do KIS. Keep it simple. Because it's just you just need the keep it simple part, not the stupid part. So yeah, just keep your resolutions simple, easy, and all good in the hood. Like seriously, just don't overwork yourself. If you overwork yourself, you're just gonna fall apart, and just 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 ugh. You're gonna tire yourself out, and then boom, nothing. So yeah, if you ask me, New Year's resolutions are basically the worst thing to ever happen. I know I said this a bunch of times, but yeah, we don't need New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions are like for those hardcore people who want to do something, like improve something. For me, I know my resolution was try to go to bed more, but I don't really care about that resolution. Yeah, some people just don't care about their resolutions. If you ask me, if I go around, town and ask, do people have New Year's resolutions? Probably almost 100% of the time you'll hear, no, we don't have New Year's resolutions because we don't believe in them or we don't partake in them. That is because nobody actually does. Nope, nobody actually does partake in New Year's resolutions. I want to say, let's take a little quiz. I want to quiz myself. How many people do you think actually do New Year's resolutions? I want to find out this out myself. So, how many people actually do New Year's resolutions? Because I'm gonna say probably like 65%. So I'm gonna type in the Google machine and see what I get. I'm really banking on that, 65%. Oh, it's actually 50% make New Year's resolutions, but fewer than 10% actually keep them for more than a month. So as you can see by the data here, people like half of America does the New Year's resolutions. And only less than 10% of them do not even do it. So basically it's pointless. If you have half of America do, say they're going to do it, and then have, less than 5% actually do them, that means they're not actually useful. They're not really a use for this country. It's not a good fit for anybody. It's basically telling yourself, hey, this ain't cool. This is not cool and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, New Year's resolutions. They are useless. They have always been useless. Who even came up with the idea of New Year's resolutions? I would like to know who did. Because, I just want to go up to them and say, hey, dude, your plan didn't work. Might as well find out another thing to do. Like checkers. Everyone likes checkers. It's a very, very popular, board game. Oh, what? You thought I was going to say the fast food restaurant checkers? No, I was talking about, the board game. I'm sorry, but there's no food here today. So yeah, we're not talking about food today. Although I wish I was talking about food, but we have other topics to talk about. And besides, I already talked about food. So yeah. So yeah. Honestly, whoever came up with the New Year's resolution, I hope they know that it was a bad idea and they'll never make another thing again. wonder if there will be like a. But if they make something like a new month resolution, I would just have to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay home and just not watch any TV at all. Like, seriously. Anybody can make anything. It is possible for anybody to make some kind of silly thing and just make it a reality. You know, the New Year's resolutions, and then you got, you know, the selfies and the hashtags and the, you know, weird trends on the social media. So yeah, as a public service announcement, please, if you're gonna go with a thing that's popular, make it happen so that, you know, a lot of people do it. Not if, you know, 50% actually write it down and then take that 50% and have it marked down to like below 10% that actually do it. So yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, reminder, New Year's resolutions are not very helpful. New Year's resolutions are not very enthusiastic, and they are not, you know, they're not cool. They're boring. They bore me. They bore me a whole lot, and that is a true fact. They are boring me like school. And yes, school does bore me. But not, you know, media school. Media school is always interesting. It will never bore me. But, you know, mathematics, language arts, and science and all that stuff, you know, real school, that bores me. So, yeah. Moral of the story is, don't do stuff that's boring. So, yeah. Alright, now that I'm done talking about, you know, New Year's resolutions, I almost forgot what I was talking about. Now that we're done talking about New Year's resolutions, I think it's a good time to take a break. But when we come back, I was going to talk about the Cleveland Browns and the NFL playoffs, but I was decided, might as well give you guys a little break from sports, so... Yes, and it is my 25th show, so I'm giving you guys a present. No sports today. But when we come back, we will talk about the movies and how they're being delayed by COVID. Yes, it's a very sad time. Very sad time. And this brings me to this. Oh man, I'm never going to get over this. But yeah, we're going to take a break. This is Big C in the Morning on WDG Underground Columbus, home of the unsigned artist. And now, here is C with Distracted by You. We'll be right back.
Baby, I'm distracted by you. puff, can't smoke for your time, but we're linking it up. I seen the ocean, skies, the mountain, tribes, and mountain, none against your eyes, against the lies, against the truth. When I see you, my focus off the fuck, I need the hook, I need the answer to it.
What I enjoy most about Ohio Media School is that we are able to get connections with the outside world, with the real media. I enjoy getting to know different people that are already doing what I want to do. And special shout out to Andy B, special shout out to J Love, and also Young Nisa.
We are back on WDG Underground Columbus, home of the Unsiders, and this is Big C in the morning, and now it's time to go for our second topic of the day, and that is the movies and coronavirus, and why they're just plain making me, sad. Like, very, very sad. So, unfortunately, we got some bad news about some good movies that are probably going to come, that are coming out. So James Bond, the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die, or No Time Left to Die. I can't remember the title of the James Bond movies, because, I don't really pay attention to James Bond all that much. I've actually never seen a James Bond movie in my life. So, yeah. So, basically, the new James Bond movie is being delayed until October this year. Which, is sad. It's very, 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 very sad for a lot of James Bond fans. And I'm like, seriously? You're delaying it again? Just release the movie. Are you kidding me? It's taking you like almost the end of the year to release this film because of COVID. You gotta be kidding me. There just gotta be at least nothing left of, you know, the James Bond movies. Basically, if you delay, you know, the movie, you're basically delaying all the sequels. And if you delay all the sequels, fans and, you know, moviegoers are going to be very, 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 very upset about this. Like me. I'm always upset about this. So, yeah, a lot of movies are being, you know, delayed, like, Uncharted, which is a movie that's based on a video game. And it has Tom Holland as the main character of Nathan Drake. As you know, Tom Holland is Spider-Man, and now he's a video game character. He's playing a video game character named Nathan Drake in this Uncharted movie, which is based off of a video game, so yeah. There have been a lot of video game movies out, like Sonic the Hedgehog. It was a video game movie, and I haven't seen it, but it looks pretty good to me. I wish I could see it, but unfortunately, I do not have the money to see it, even though it's out on DVD and Blu-ray. So yeah. Another movie that I wanted to see was Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was supposed to be out June 11th of this year, but now it's been delayed back to November 11th. Are you kidding me? You delayed it the first time because of COVID. Now you're delaying it a second time before it gets COVID? Jeez. If you keep delaying it more, we might never see the third Ghostbusters movie. It might be sent to a warehouse where nobody will see it and nobody will, like, you know, ever comment on how good it was because, you know, it probably won't be that good. So, yeah. Why? Just why? But, yeah. It makes no sense. It absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. So, yeah. These delays make no sense. Another delay, so now, Sony had a Cinderella movie, you know, they were making a Cinderella movie. It was supposed to release February, which is next month, February 5th, and now it's being delayed until January 16th. Well, I wasn't going to watch any Cinderella, because, you know, I'm not into that. I'm not into, you know, princesses. I'm into, you know, superheroes and, you know, cool, you know, movies. Like, you know, My Cousin Vinny, Spider-Man, and all that good stuff. I'm into actual, you know, interesting movies, not princesses. So, yeah. Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway, got delayed. If you don't know what Peter Rabbit is, it's basically, you know, a book series about Peter Rabbit being a rabbit and stuff. And somehow it's getting an animated movie. It had an animated movie called, you know, Peter Rabbit, just Peter Rabbit, and now it's got a sequel. Honestly, I don't think this will be successful. Because, to tell you the truth, some of the novel movies aren't very successful. But some are, like Harry Potter was very successful. And, you know, some of Stephen King's, you know, short mini stories were successful. But, you know, sometimes you'll have a hit or miss with, you know, novel-based movies or book-based movies. And I think this is going to be a miss. And guess what? Peter Rabbit got delayed to June 11th, supposedly when Ghostbusters Afterlife was being released. So, basically, Ghostbusters got moved by a rabbit. What what is this? I don't. Why is there, delays? Like, I'm pretty sure they already got filmed. Like, seriously, all these movies probably got filmed, and now, they're like saying, oh, we're delaying it for some reason. If you already filmed the movie, just release it. Like, seriously. If you filmed the movie, if you filmed a whole entire movie, release it to the public. If you keep delaying it, they'll lose interest and you will lose millions. That's how, it goes. So, allow me to play the sound that we all know what's going on here with these movie businesses, like these movie studios. So, I'll play you that sound. Yep, that's what they're playing. That's what they're playing to themselves. The wah, wah, wah music. Because they know they're going to lose millions and then soon they'll be out of business. We all know they're going to go out of business. Because why? They make not so smart decisions. Like, seriously, just release the movie. And to be honest with you, out of these, 4 movies that got delayed, I'm interested in seeing the Uncharted movie and the Ghostbusters Afterlife. That's the only 2 movies I'm interested to see. To be honest, I'm not interested in James Bond, but I might see it. I might see the James Bond movie. We all know Fast and Furious 9 got delayed, so yeah. Everybody's so sad now. No Time to Die still, delayed. A Quiet Place Part 2 got delayed. A lot of movies got delayed. I wonder if they'll delay. They're probably gonna delay. They're probably gonna delay the new Spider-Man movie, saying, "Haha, you don't get to see the new movie. You got tricked by us, woo!" And then a lot of Marvel fans are gonna be like, "Oh, why'd you delay it? We are so angry. We're gonna riot through the streets." Well, not really riot through the streets, but they might, break something. They might take their Infinity Gauntlet and just smash it into pieces. They might say "down with Marvel" or something. Because if you delay a popular blockbuster movie like Spider-Man, you're gonna have a lot of angry fans out there. So, word of advice: don't just make people angry. Don't make people angry that they just flip out on this stuff. Seriously, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. To be honest, I've seen a lot of movie delays last year, and I'm like, dude, why don't you just, release it on a streaming service? But then, oh wait, the movie theater's gonna be like, that's something you don't do, man, because we deserve to have, money and stuff. So yeah, if you put it on a streaming service, guess what? The movie theater goes out of business. And when movie theaters go out of business, you have nothing to do when you're bored. Well, I can make a suggestion. Why not bowling? It's fun. There's no movies, but it's fun. And there's sometimes popcorn. But sometimes, pizza. Well, usually pizza and, fries, burgers, Italian subs. So, yeah. If you want to do something other than going to an abandoned movie theater, go bowling. because, you know, bowling's fun. I don't think bowling's going to go out of business ever. Ever. So, I don't know why, you know, they have them delay. I know people saying, oh, it's the movie theater, oh, it's COVID. But here's the thing. AMC might go out of business. A lot of these movie theaters, like AMC, Cinemark, Marcus, they might go out of business. I mean, unless there's some kind of, you know, act, like the Movie Theater Act, that gives the movie theaters, like, a large sum of money to, like, you know, continue to live. But, you know, I just don't see it happening. Mainly because, you know, nobody cares about these big old giant movie theaters. Although, I do like the movie theaters with, you know, like the retractable seats where you can just go, and then you have your feet kicked up. That's what I like in a movie theater. When you have nice seats and you can have all the Coca-Cola and all the all the Coca-Cola you can drink and all the popcorn you can eat. But they also got some cool, like AMC, they got some dine-in movie theaters. Like right before the pandemic hit, you know, Ohio, I went to AMC to watch 1917 with my best friend Maggie, and we got into these like dine-in theaters. I was like, wow, we got some dine-in seats. This is pretty nice. So basically, all you had to do is just buzz, and they take your order, and then they bring the food out to you. That's what I like about dine-in theaters. They're cool. They are absolutely cool. I mean, they're not like, you know, regular movie theaters. Like, they're like sweet. Like, you can order anything you want, and you can eat it while you're watching the movie. Like, this is like, you know what? I just thought of an idea for movie theaters, like how they could stay in business. You know, if they allow people to bring, you know, probably no, that's. I was gonna say if they, you know, movie theaters like, you know, combine themselves with like a restaurant, like maybe say McDonald's, Subway, Burger King, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars. They combine with one of those, you know, restaurants or all of them. I'm pretty sure they can make big bucks out of it. Yeah, I'm literally saying make like movie theaters combine with, you know, fast food, you know, fast food, fast food, restaurants. Yeah. I didn't know why I couldn't think of it. I didn't know why I can't think of fast food restaurants. Oh my god. I am having the biggest brain fart I've ever had. But seriously, they could just combine with one of those big $1 million restaurants and, you know, just give them the food. Like, seriously. This is a crazy idea, but it's smart. Because if you combine, like, a mega giant food restaurant like McDonald's and, you know, the movie theater, you could be racketing in more than $1 billion. You could be racking up trillions, gazillions if you want to go that far. Because, you know, that sounds like a good idea. I mean, a lot of people like fast food. I like fast food. But I don't eat it. But I don't eat it a whole lot. See, that's the point. You gotta have something that, you know, interests the people. I mean, a lot of people, you know, want the, you know, the same thing over and over again. Now, if you get like a movie theater mixed in with the restaurant Chipotle, that's gonna make people go insane. And, you know, that's how you get, That's another idea. Have people, you know, go to a movie where they can eat Chipotle. Like, seriously. Don't go through the Chipotle drive-thru and then, boom, watch a movie at your house. Put the Chipotle in the movie theater. Like, seriously. And you can, like, stop having people, like, take, you know, candy from their own house or, like food from other different places and sneak it in to the, you know, theater. Because I know this one influencer who you guys might know. His name is David Dobrik. And he snuck in food into a movie theater. And he got away with it. Now I would like to ask you guys, how in the world did he get away with it? Like, seriously, when you know, when the theater people, like the cleaners, empty the trash and, you know, sweep the floors, they'll be like, we don't sell any Subway here. And then they'll probably go to the tapes and say, oh, who did this? And they're like, David Dobrik did this. We need to stop him. Or ban him or something. But that's weird. How do, you know, David Dobrik, I don't know how he gets away with stuff like that, but it's just weird. It's just weird. But that's the thing. That's somehow a good idea for, I feel like, you know, movie theaters are going to have to break that rule of letting outside food maybe to, you know, get in. Like, seriously, outside food won't hurt you. Or maybe it will, I don't know. I'm not really, you know, a predictor of stuff, but to be honest, I feel like it's time for movie theaters to merge with, you know, food restaurants. Because, yes, even though they might have, you know, dine-in theaters and their food's pretty good too, but sometimes, in desperate times, it calls for desperate measures. And this is the desperate measure that I believe everybody should take. Right? Am I right, everybody? Yeah. Yeah. It feels like everybody agrees with me, but probably not, because that was just a track. That was an applause track. I don't think anybody, you know, really agrees with me, but I don't care. I just don't care. These are just my thoughts, but yeah. So, movie delays stink. Movie theaters going out of business stink. And that's the bottom line from me. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but it's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. But anyways, it's time for us to take a break. But when we come back, a true and unusual story. So yeah, it's something I found out just like before the show. So yeah. This is Big C in the Morning on WDG, Underground Columbus, home of the unsigned artist. And now here is E-Money with Riding Coast. We'll be right back.
I make a move, I get right to it. I can show you how to do it when I rap. I rap. Let the system get the thumping, pulling up. I gotta jump it when I rap. I rap. Say I'm tripping, I'm just whipping. If it's money, then I'm dipping when I rap. I rap. Got this drink up in my cup, I'm on my way to turn it up. Now turn it up, player. Show you what you do now, get money. They all on the crew now. Get top like a crew neck, no sweat. Those games with numbers like you net. Get money, no one at all. I grab out when I get them calls. Designer, no flaws. My team, we ball. Them girls, they know that we fly. Hop in the cars, then we ride. Post to a block, pouring up shots. Call up beat, rims on chop. Hit the Louis store with a big knock. Playing juicy, that's Big Pop. turn it up. Cruising through my city, looking for a check. Windows down, designer on me, staying fresh. Like a ziplock, ain't nobody this hot. Your lips moving, but all I hear is noise like a beatbox. Ain't that corner makes Ricky touch down, them chicks really rock on me. That's P. Diddy, that dirty money is so filthy. Big news, they so silly, just know you can't come with me. Keep having dreams and nightmares, I ain't talking neat. Oh yeah, and I'm getting it, making sure that paper stick. Hit a lick and I switch the which, that's a lot of cheese like deep dish. Foreign chicks, yeah, I'm hitting it, she barely speaking English. Coolin', so I'm decent, no haircut like prisons when I rap. I coast, I rap, I coast, make a move, I get right to it. I can show you how to do it when I rap. I coast, I rap, I coast, let the system get the thumb and pulling up. I got it jumping when I rap. I coast, I rap, I coast, I am tripping, I'm just whipping. If it's money, then I'm dipping when I rap. I coast, I rap, I coast, got this drink up in my cup, I'm on my way to turn it up, now turn it up.
WDG Underground Columbus, home of the Outsiders, and this is Big C in the morning, and now it's time for a true and unusual story. So, yeah, to end the show, I found a news story that I found that was true and unusual, or just interesting, you know, true, unusual, or interesting. So, this like pro video gamer. His name is Thomas Paparotto. Thomas Paparotto. I don't think I said his last name right. But his Call of Duty name is Zuma, or his professional name is Zuma. Has retired at the age of 25 from professional video gaming due to a thumb injury. So, he says it breaks my heart to step away from a game I put my heart and soul into every day for 8 years. And, yeah, unfortunately his wrist and thumb got injured and he had to retire. And, you know, it's sad when, you know, like athletes or any athlete, you know, professional, esports, any, has to, you know, retire from a sport that they love due to injury. And honestly, it sucks that he, can't play, professional sports, like professional esports anymore because of his wrist and thumb. To be honest with you guys, I've never gotten, a wrist or thumb injury from video gaming. But these guys are professional, athletes. Seriously. Esports are professional athletes. And honestly, your thumbs and wrists are going to get tired because, it's hardcore competing. You want to get the most points for your team so you can win that coveted world title that you've been chasing ever since you first played that video game. Seriously. Everybody wants to win. I want to win a whole lot. But, sometimes you just gotta say, I may need a break, or I just, need to take it easy. And that's the thing that, sucks. If you injure something on your body, you're basically taking time away from your career and, have to, get back to, where you are, get back to normal. But unfortunately for Thomas, he won't be able to play video games competitively anymore. He may, play video games for fun, but not anymore. That's kind of like what athletes do. They retire and then they just, play the sport for fun. The sport they've enjoyed for many years for fun. That could be like, throwing a football with their kids, their grandkids, playing catch with their kids or grandkids. Basically, a lot of, things that they enjoyed to do, that they used to do, back out on the, field, the court, track, whatever. That's what they enjoyed to do, and now they're doing it with their, they're playing the sport with their children. And, I think it's nice that, people get to retire and enjoy time with their family, but they can still play the sport that they love with, their kids or grandkids. Just throwing the ball around, just playing video games together. So, yeah. It sucks this guy's career ended, but maybe it's for the best. Maybe, this thumb or wrist could, maybe get carpal tunnel. I don't know. But I wish Thomas the best, and good luck on his future. Of what he's doing. What he's going to do in the future. Who knows what he'll do in the future. Maybe he opens a bar or an arcade or something, related to his professional career. Who knows? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. It is the end of Big C in the Morning. Next week, hopefully, I can understand this new board here, this new audio board, and yeah. But next week, 2 new topics, possibly. I'm trying to get some people on the show, like guests here on the show, and hopefully everything will be good. But, yeah. But we're going to have to wait and see if I get any guests. So, yeah. So, possibly maybe next week a guest. Or, maybe 2 new topics next week. I don't know. It just depends. It depends if I have a guest or not. So, yeah. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in this week. I'll see you guys next week. So, yeah. This is Big C in the Morning on WDG, Underground Columbus, home of the Ensign Artist. My name is Big C, and I am out of here. So yeah, guys, I will see you all next week. Have a good rest of your Friday and a great weekend. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the NFL playoffs, because I won't. Because the Browns got eliminated. So yeah, see you guys next week.